My favorite thing right now is faith without works is dead. Ooh, 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 ooh. This one is a tricky one. Faith without works is dead, bro. We say here that to know and to not to do is to not know. To know and to do is to become. So you might know something, but if you don't do it, that means that's the same as not knowing, bro. And I've been guilty of this a large portion of my life in certain areas. Like in one area, I might do it, and then other areas not do it, right? But recently, I've been studying this for about a week or so, 2 weeks. Bro, faith without works is dead. It says this in the Bible. Faith without works is dead. What good is it to know that to get healthy? And bro, like I'm giving a stupid example, easy example, because I work out. What good is it to know that I need to eat less and exercise more? That's all I need to do to get in really good shape is to eat less and exercise more, right? But I don't do it. It's the same as not knowing. Imagine this a person who doesn't know what they need to do to get in good shape, who doesn't know. They're not gonna do anything because they don't know. But you know, but you're not doing it. It's the same as not knowing. You're both in the same place. Y'all both in the same fucking place, bro, because faith without works is dead, bro. Like, imagine, because God brought Jesus down, right? He brought Jesus to save us, right? What, like, it says faith without works is dead. Obviously, Jesus believed the most out of any man. He had the most faith out of any man, right? That's why he was able to perform these miracles. But let's say he had all this faith but didn't perform these miracles. He didn't have any works to show that he is Jesus. He is who he say he is. We wouldn't believe it. We wouldn't believe it. Right? It's the same as a relationship where, let's say this dude says he loves the girl. Bro, I love you, I love you, I love you. But then isn't showing it in the actions, and it's just maybe abusive. I hate to put that example, but it's abusive. Like, bro, you don't love me? Like, you wouldn't be treating this person this way if you actually cared about them, right? Same thing, bro. Faith without works is dead, bro. And I've been I'm a lover of philosophy. I'm a lover of getting better, because I grew up in a athletic mindset. So you always have to get better. Like, I always want to work on this, because I played tennis growing up. So I want to practice my forehand, this stroke, this, blah, 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 right? I want to get better because everyone's getting better. So it's like, it's the same in my life, reading all these books. But I was reading, but not doing. I was reading, but not doing, bro. It's the So what am I reading for if I'm not going to change my behavior, right? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. That's you being stupid, bro. You're being stupid. You're being stupid, bro. Faith without works is dead, bro. I'll give you another example, right? Alex Hormozy talks about learning comes from when there's a change in behavior. If there's no change in behavior, it's just entertainment. So for example, if you're watching this on the other side of this and you don't change your behavior, you don't learn anything. Sad to say, you don't learn anything. You might know it, like you might know anything, but if it doesn't change your behavior, you don't learn anything. You don't do anything with it. That's going to lead in the same results you've been having in whatever area of your life you wanted to change. For example, you have a little baby, right? You have a little baby. He or she is, let's say, 5 years old, right? And there's a hot stove. Right? The baby goes to reach for the stove, and what happens? This shit is hot. I am not gonna touch it. Let's say we have 2 babies. Normal baby and dumb baby. Normal baby is gonna touch that shit and say, fuck. This shit is hot. Shh. I'm not gonna touch it no more. Dumb baby. Keeps going to the same fucking fire, bro. Same fucking fire over and over and over and over again. They didn't learn. They didn't change their behavior. They did a study. I forgot which psychologist it was. They did a study on like monkeys, right? They put bananas at the top of it wasn't a tree. It was like a made-up tree. They put bananas at the top of a tree, right? And then before the monkeys would reach for it, they'd like shock the monkeys so they couldn't like get the bananas. First one went, obviously got shot. And they kept going. And then for like, I think it was 3-4 times, they stopped going. They stopped trying to reach for the bananas. And then these same monkeys had offspring. And when the offspring would try to go, they would pull it down because obviously they don't want to get hurt, right? So the monkeys were really smart. I mean, there's another, I could flip but it's not the purpose of this video. But they learned from what they were doing. Bro, if you look at your life and your past decisions in any aspect, and you see it going a certain way, bro, and you don't change it, no matter how uncomfortable it is, no matter how scary it is, you're being dumb. Sorry to put it that way. You're being dumb. You're being stupid. Because faith without works is dead. It says it in the Bible, bro. It says it in the Bible. If you're learning, if you love self-help, if you're following this guy, and they say take risks, and I don't ever take risks, then I don't have faith. And to go back to the Jesus example, faith is so powerful, bro. I was reading Matthew, and so Jesus, there's a story on where Jesus walks on water, right? I'm sure everyone knows it. He went to go pray, he prayed, came back walking on water to his disciples. And then Peter was like, bro, if this is you walking on water, listen, I'm gonna come to you. And he's like, Jesus was like, yeah, this is me, come through. Peter walks on the water. Peter starts walking on water, but then he feels the breeze and the wind. And then he begins to sink. Jesus pulls him up. They get in the boat, and then Jesus is like, have you little faith? Have you little faith? Why did you doubt? Bro, doubt is, you're not meant to doubt, bro. You're not meant to doubt. You're not meant to not believe in yourself. It says in the Bible, be very courageous. It says, do not fling away your fearless confidence, because your confidence has a great compensation of reward. It says, if thou can believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. You gotta believe, bro. You gotta believe that you can do anything. You can walk on water. That's one thing I've been telling myself, bro. I can walk on water, bro. I can do anything. And if you truly believe it, you'll do it. If you truly believe it, you'll do it. So if you're not doing, you're not believing. If you're not doing, you're not believing. You gotta believe you can change to change. Let's say you've been overweight your whole life. So you believe that you can't change. You can change. There's many. Go look on YouTube. There's no excuses. Watch the other video. There's no excuses. There's millions of people who've been big their whole life change. If you didn't have money, there's millions of people who were able to. If this, bro, like, There's no excuse in any position in your life, bro. Faith without works is dead.